QB1 Jayden Daniels playing in his first playoff game this weekend. Commanders at Bucks. Sunday night football. Jayden. Buccaneers 3-point home favorites. Total 50.5. I'm starting here. Look, Jayden Daniels is the best player in the NFL. He is. You can say it's Patrick Mahomes. You can say what you want because he's,
Josh Allen,
he happens to.
Lamar Jackson.
No,
Joe Burrow.
Guys, I think we forgot something. We've evolved from regular season to playoff football now. So we don't want to talk about Josh Allen. We definitely aren't talking about Lamar Jackson. Patrick Mahomes will accept. I heard a Joe Burrow thing. I don't believe he's one of the 14
He didn't make it into the playoffs, so we can't use him either.
Saquon, offensive player of the year.
I believe. I'd love to see Saquon.
Otherwise, it'd be a conversation.
Saquon has never sniffed success in the playoffs. I get the Giants have one playoff. That's not true yet. They won a game with Danny Dimes before they threw him to the curb. No, the Giants did win a game. They made it to the Final Four in the NFC.
Upset.
But we're talking playoff football. You're not talking Joe Burrow. You're talking Jayden Daniels. You're talking the best quarterback to turn around a team we've seen since Andrew Luck. This is...
What?
What do you mean what?
What about C.J. Stroud?
What about C.J. Stroud?
Turn around a team. Then they go from like 3 or 4 wins.
I don't hear about C.J.
winning a playoff
game
next
about C.J. Stroud. I look at C.J. Stroud's stats this year, and then you can kind of put him aside. This is Andrew Luck-esque what we've seen Jayden Daniels do. No one was saying C.J. Stroud is potentially going to be one of the best quarterbacks of all time. You're hearing a lot of that about Jayden Daniels. You're hearing a lot
about
the
tough teams, Jayden Daniels.
No, you're talking about a Jayden Daniels that potentially being one of the best quarterbacks in NFL history. Going into Tampa, a warmer climate. I don't want to hear, when you look at Baker Mayfield, you think about a former number one bust, a former bust pick who's kind of revived his career. Yeah. I'm all for revival stories, but not against this dog, Jayden Daniels. Jayden Daniels might be the best player in the playoffs. Jayden Daniels plus the 3. Jayden Daniels money line. This is playoff Jayden. Different beast, different animal. That's all I got to say. Commanders.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big Jayden Daniels fan. Proximity bias being with Mario and Tyler on my left and on my right. This guy saying he's the next Patrick Mahomes. This guy, has been in my ear saying that he's going to be probably the best rookie to enter this class.
Pre-draft, he said that.
He did say that. And
sounds
so,
like it was about correct.
Like I said, I'm being sandwiched on both sides. It might be proximity bias. I think he's good. Do I think he's going to win this game? Absolutely not. He has no chance. Let me tell you something right now.
Let's hear it.
This Buccaneers team, this Baker Mayfield, Mike Evans, these guys.
A real impressive 1,000-yard season Mike Evans had.
Oh, okay.
Let's force feed him at the end of the game.
Hey, I think he tied the most.
I'm a Saints fan, but respect Mike.
Yeah, I mean, Mike Evans.
11 years in a row.
It is impressive, but let's not.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Keep going, Mike.
17-game season, 1,000 yards, 57 yards a game. Okay.
All right. You say whatever you want. Your slanderous, derogatory words against Mike Evans.
I love Mike.
He is one of the best receivers in the NFL. That's not even in question. And this Buccaneers team, I feel like I'm in the spot every single year, but they are somehow quietly really good. And I think this is one of those scenarios again where it's like, Jayden Daniels, I mean, he has a long career ahead of him. He's going to be very successful in the playoffs. He needs more experience. He needs more snaps. So he needs a better team around him. He's good. It's not even he needs to, but he's going to lose this game. I don't think they could even cover. I have Bucks -3.
Easy.
Yeah, I think it's just walk away Buccaneers.
Wow. Well, Mike, I'm going to have to disagree with you on this one, unfortunately.
Fair is fair.
Listen, this is the Commanders. This is the Commanders versus the Buccaneers, right? But you break it down even more as Jayden Daniels versus Baker Mayfield.
Oh, okay.
But the game that no one's even really talking about is we got Mike Evans versus Marshawn Lattimore. Both players are getting ejected in the first quarter. So they will be without Mike Evans, and they will be without Marshawn Lattimore, which guess what?
You win that battle 10 times out of 10.
Well, guess what? Commanders didn't even have Marshawn for the first half of the season. But they were winning games. So it's a spot they know how to play in.
Spot the ball.
Mr. 57 yards a game.
Bucks already don't have Chris Godwin. Without Mike Evans, it's going to be tough to play. It's going to be tough to beat this Jayden Daniels team because to beat them, you got to score over 30. It's just what you got to do. Because they're scoring 30. It doesn't matter how they get it. Jayden's either going to run for 5. He might throw for 5, maybe run for 2, throw for 3. He's giving it to you.
And we saw what this Bucks team was against the Saints last week. If the Saints didn't remember at halftime, oh shit, we need a better draft pick.
Yes.
Oh, goddamn.
I made a call.
We might have not been talking about the Bucks in the playoffs in the first place.
Listen, I wasn't watching that game.
Season.
I thought I gave him a clear outline of what to do. I looked at halftime score. I was like, what are we doing? I made a call.
Same with the Patriots.
Yeah,
They were
turn
like,
the
whoa.
Joe Milton.
Except the Patriots didn't turn around. Joe Milton said,
Wow.
No, I actually think this game is going to come down to simply the Bucs playing from behind. And
it's where Mike loves to be.
Nope.
yeah, Mike loves to be from behind. And
Nope.
Mike Evans. obviously.
But belt to ass. But no.
Well, that's a crazy correction.
Yeah. So you don't like be from behind, but you like belt to ass.
No. I just
He just
it
saw
was a
flashes
joke.
of
It was a joke.
Texas Ohio
But-
State.
Shout out Saquon.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Anyways,
joke.
no, I honestly think the Commanders are going to put up points. This Bucs defense to start the season, I warned everyone. I said, "Hey, listen, they're going to be good because they're always like pretty solid." They've kind of been a little shaky recently. Baker, he's good. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't see McMillan and Evans, who's aging, extra game to get 1,000 yards off a meaningless play. Still respect, but like I don't see this team putting up over 30 points.
Okay. So you're all over the Commanders.
Commanders, give it to me.
Yeah.
They win.
And just to clarify before we pass it to Ryan, I totally respect Mike Evans. What he did in his entire career is awesome.
Yes.
My least favorite thing in the entire world, though, is taking the 17th game that didn't exist for all these receivers, i.e. Jerry Rice, who held the record, and literally force-feeding them against a bad team in the fourth quarter of
With
a game.
37 seconds on the
Yeah,
clock.
with 30 seconds left to get him the record,
When
and
you
then
could've just
acting like
kneeled.
it's on par with fucking Jerry Rice in 16 games. Give me a break. That's not like that's my least favorite thing. Same thing. That's why Saquon's rushing record is legit. He didn't need 17 games for it. It was only 16 games. Needing the 17th game to go out and do it, kind of a
Dude,
horseshit,
really
but-
quick, just
quick.
because we're on the topic.
Yeah.
Regardless if they use the 17th game to get that record, I mean, being in a position, having the 9 seasons previous to get to
I
this
respect
point
the hell of it.
10
is
seasons.
10 seasons before that. I mean, it doesn't even matter what they do. I think it's last season to match that record, in my opinion.
No, they were
I mean,
always going
he's
to force feed
insane.
it, but
He's
it's like-
insane.
It's
Tyler
like-
just doesn't think it's the equivalent of what
it should be
Jerry
its
Rice
own
did.
records.
Yeah.
It should be like if anyone ever has a
Oh,
better
that's fair.
season
I like that.
than Peyton Manning's 5,500 passing yards and 50 touchdowns, which I don't think will ever happen. But if anyone ever beats that and needs 17 games for it,
Wait for Joe Burrow.
Peyton
next.
should still hold that record. But yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
I
Ryan.
actually like the idea. Add it as a new record.
I mean, if their defense
Ryan likes
keeps
that
if their
one.
defense keeps up, they
Yeah.
might have no choice.
Yeah.
But what I've been saying all year, I'm going to stay true to. Jayden Daniels and this Commander team playing a above average team, winning team, playoff team, hasn't done anything once this year. The only team they beat that was above average was the Falcons. Didn't make the playoffs, and they
They
should
beat
have
the Eagles.
What?
They beat the Eagles.
They did beat the
Oh yeah,
Eagles.
my bad. Jalen Hurts not playing 3 quarters.
Yes.
Yes, he beat the team without their starting quarterback for
12
3 quarters.
12 and 5.
Hey, I remember you said in the Packers episode 11, it's got to win 11 games in the NFL. That's tough to do.
It is.
This team
It
won
is
12.
hard
No,
to do.
I'm just talking about. So we're talking about not only we're talking about teams that I've said all year. I'm not switching it up. I've said all year.
Don't switch up now.
Commanders. I
on
need to
that
see
side.
need to see them play a tough game. We're talking about like teams' experiences, like Bo Nix and stuff. Jayden Daniels has never been in a game like this, so this will be the first time ever he has to come up and play.
Easier
in a
task than Bo Nix, though.
massive game.
I'm just saying.
Oh no, yeah, I agree. I'm
Much
just saying,
more winnable game.
I'm just saying, in any world, this is the hardest game he'll ever play, and we haven't seen it yet. And also, this team, he's been turning the ball over as of late a lot. I'm interested to see if that's a big factor in this Bucs game. I think Baker plays smart. He's a very good quarterback, especially in the playoffs. The Bucs just know how to win. They have a defensive scheme. They do really well in the playoffs. They always just win games, gut it out. At home, I just see they'll be comfortable. I think Jayden Daniels definitely puts up a fight. One of the best dual threat quarterbacks in the league. It's just Bucs. I think it'll be a little too much. I like the Bucs here.
Wow, fading Jayden Daniels. Fade at your own risk. Fade at your own risk. This is you're watching magic at work, and
I'm with
it's
you.
King Jayden on this one. But yeah, we're split again 2 and 2. Let us know what you think in the comments. Is Jayden the best quarterback of all time, or is there someone on near his level, like a Patrick Mahomes type player?
Wait,
Let us know
all
what you
time?
think. Lock in with us. Hit that subscribe button. We'll see you on the next one.
Joe Montana, Tom Brady.
Jayden Daniels. It's the big 3. That's what they be saying.
Nope, nobody.
Comment that the Rams robbed the Bengals of a Super Bowl. Just
Joe
do
Montana,
that for me.
Tom Brady, Patrick
They did. I mean, it was
Mahomes.
clearly
There's
PI.
3 right there.
It's clearly PI. T. Higgins.